Our second speaker, Mike Kaml. Lest we forget, help me welcome Mike Kaml.
On February 16th, 2012, the last known veteran from World War I passed away at 110 years old. On March 17th of the previous year, the last known combat veteran, the last person who heard the guns go silent, passed away. Of the 15,486,681 veterans of World War II, it is estimated that less than 1 million are still alive today. The average age of a World War II veteran is 92 years old. It is estimated that between 600 and 1,000 World War II veterans die every day. These are just a few facts for you about some of our military people. But what I'm going to be talking to you tonight about is the military funeral. What are some of the things that they do at a military funeral and why? One of the first things is the casket is always draped with an American flag. The blue field of the flag is towards the head and over the left shoulder. The reason for this is when the soldiers were being carried on a caisson to be buried, as an honor, their flag was carried with them. So that's just one of the things that happens for the military funerals. You have 6 or 8 pallbearers, a non-commissioned officer in charge of the detail, and an officer that's in charge of the burial detail. All of these people are dressed in their best dress uniforms. Everything that happens at a funeral happens at a slow pace. The reason for that is a standard military march is 120 beats per minute. These are all done at 60 beats per minute at half of the speed. Nothing is done in haste. Everything is done with ceremony to honor the individual that is being buried. The movements of the casket team are very ritualized. Again, to honor the person being buried. When the hearse of the caisson arrives at the gravesite, the casket team takes the casket to the gravesite and sets it on the bier. The non-commissioned officer in charge makes sure that the flag is straight. Everybody gives a salute. They have the service. At the close of the service, taps is played. Why taps? Taps is a song to signify the end of the day, the time for rest. For these particular soldiers, it is signifying their final rest. For those soldiers who are general officers, there is then a gun salute. One of the odd things that I found out about gun salutes is that it's always an odd number of guns that they salute with. For example, for the President of the United States, for a past president, for a president-elect that has passed away, it is a 21 gun salute. Why 21? Why not 20, 19, 30? The 21-gun salute comes from the old naval days. Most ships carried 7 cannon. By firing a 7-gun salute, the ship was disarming itself, because obviously cannon could not be reloaded quickly. The salutes were done from one ship to another to signify, I'm not dangerous. I'm disarming myself. The gun salute at a funeral is to honor that particular person. When the taps have been completed, when the gun salute has been completed, the casket team takes the flag off the casket, walks it out, and folds it up. The flag is folded in a triangular fashion and passed to the officer in charge. The flag is always handled reverently. Again, everything is done at a slow pace. When the flag has been presented to the officer in charge goes to the loved one, kneels, presents the flag, and says, on behalf of the President of the United States and a grateful nation, we ask that you accept this flag in token of the honorable service of your loved one. When the funeral has been completed, there's one soldier that stays with the body until the body is interred. That soldier is standing the vigil, because you never leave another soldier alone. I hope tonight that I give you all a little glimpse into some of the traditions that happen at a military funeral.